Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to morEwish cuisine. Who can resist flaky samosa pastry stuffed with spicy, mouth-watering aloo filling that's deep fried till golden? These samosas were highly requested recipes so far, and you can bake these samosas as well and they turn out delicious. But of course, taste a little different from the fried ones. That doesn't mean you won't enjoy the flavor. If you're eating healthy and looking after your weight, you have to understand that potatoes are not your enemy. Without further ado, let's go and see what we need for this recipe. Now first step is to make a dough. I'm using all-purpose flour maida here, but you can substitute with a whole wheat flour as well. Then I season it with some salt, cumin and carom seeds as wine. Now I'm adding some ghee here. You can substitute with oil or olive oil as well. I prefer ghee even if I'm baking. Just mix until all your greases combine with the flour. Then take a regular room temperature water, add little by little until all your dry flour is combined and collected. Then I take this dough ball and I transfer this onto a flour surface and start kneading until I have a very nice smooth dough. If your dough is little sticky, you can add extra flour, or if it's little dry, you can add a half a teaspoon of water, and then just start kneading. I knead it for like 3 to 4 minutes. Here you can see my dough is smooth and it's not sticking to the surface. Now transfer your dough ball again to the bowl and then cover this bowl and let it rest for at least 30 to 40 minutes. Meanwhile, we're gonna make our potato filling. For that, I just peel some potatoes and boil them until they are completely tender. Then let them cool down completely, and then I mash them with my hand because we don't want like completely mashed potatoes for this filling. I want some of the bigger chunks and some are mashed. So that's why I'm not using a potato masher here. Now I need some dry roasted stuff, so I am dry roasting whole coriander and cumin seeds for like minute or two, and then I crush them coarsely. Now take a wide open pan, add a half teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of oil, then add some turmeric powder, crushed red peppers, all the dry roasted cumin and coriander. Cook them for like minute or so on a medium heat. Then add your coarsely crushed mashed potatoes, season it with some salt, and then start mixing until all the potatoes are completely coated with your spices and the spices are completely cooked through. Then transfer your filling into a bowl and then add some finely chopped green chilies, some chopped coriander leaves, and then toss them until they are completely mixed, and then leave this mixture until it's cooled down completely before we start folding our samosas. So after your dough took a good 30 minutes of nap, just take out your dough, take a small piece out from your dough, and then smooth it out and make a smooth dough ball. Then flatten it out and then take a rolling pin and start rolling until you have a thin oval shaped roti or dough there, like so. Then take a sharp knife and cut it from the middle. Then take one piece of your half oval and take a tablespoon of filling, put it there in the middle. Then take a regular room temperature water and wet the edges. The water will work as a glue here. Then pick up one corner and put it on the filling. Just wet that side as well. Then pick up another corner and overlap the filling, making a cone shape. Then pick up your hanging dough part and press it down on the leftover dough and pinch it down with the water and the finger. This will seal the samosa so filling won't come out. Here you can see a nicely shaped potato samosa. And now transfer them onto a big platter. I'm using a cutting board here which is lined with plastic sheet, and we just want to make sure that samosas are not sticking together. So I am using a little piece of parchment paper and placing them in the middle of two samosas. Now follow the same procedure and make a rest of your samosas, and you can put them in the freezer at this. Now if you're baking the samosa, just line the baking sheet with the parchment paper, arrange your samosas on it, and then you can brush some olive oil or spray some olive oil or regular oil, and then bake them on 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Or you can do the traditional way, just deep fry them until they get nice golden color on each side. Now I'm sharing a bonus tip or a recipe here. You can make namak fry from the leftover dough. My kids call them samosa chips. So just roll the dough very thinly and then cut them into long diamond shape, I would say, and then deep fry them until they get very nice golden color from each side. Every time it rains, I crave for samosa accompanied by a strong tea. But even if it's not raining, you don't need an excuse to enjoy these yummy aloo samosas. You can bake them or air fry them. Just make a big batch and save them in freezer for iftar. Have them with ketchup, mint, or tamarind chutney. I use them for samosa chaat as well, and I will leave the link down below for you guys. And if you're trying this at home, please don't forget to take a picture and send it to me with the hashtag Ramadan with morEwish. If you want to learn something else, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I try to make it happen for you guys. Please remember me and my family in your prayers. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like this recipe, click on the links to enjoy more recipes like this.